Hi guys, Andrea Mills here. Today I am making a video for the Frugal family food collaboration that was put together by Amanda from the Fundamental Home and Tangi the Caver's wife. For April, they wanted to focus on large families and some of their frugal recipes for their families. So today I'm going to show how to make biscuit pizzas. Now back when it was just Tom and I, we used to eat pizza every Friday night. We would order takeout pizza, and then as time went on and our budget got tighter, we started buying frozen pizza on Friday nights, and then eventually our budget was too tight for that, so I started buying. I didn't know how then to like make my own bread and things like that. I would buy frozen bread dough and use that to make my pizza crust. Eventually I learned how to make my own pizza crust, and now Thursday night's pizza night at our house. We have 8 children, and every Thursday night Tom is actually the pizza maker these days. I learned how to make biscuit pizzas when I was a little girl going to GAs at our church, and my Aunt Dana was one of our leaders. She taught us how to make these little biscuit pizzas, so that's what I'm going to show you today. This recipe is a great way to use up all those little bits of leftovers. And we start with canned biscuits, and a lot of times you can get these on sale. I start by spraying cooking spray on my baking sheet, and then I put on my biscuits and smash them out flat. Then I like to use up any leftover bits of pizza sauce or spaghetti sauce to top the pizzas. Next I put on my pepperonis, or if you have leftover ground beef or ham or bacon or sausage or anything like that, that can go next. Plus little bits of leftover vegetables will be perfect on here. Last I put on the cheese, because the cheese will make all the toppings slide off of these little tiny pizzas if it goes on first. So I put the cheese on last, and again, when we have little bags of leftover kinds of cheese, I mix them all up and I put them onto the pizzas. We bake these in the oven at 400 degrees for 15 minutes, and they make these cute little tiny pizzas that everyone really enjoys. We can add our salad or chips or fruit or whatever to the side to make a whole meal out of them. So it's a very inexpensive way to use up some leftovers that's a fun thing to eat. Now before I go, I want to just give some encouragement, because it doesn't matter where you are in life. There's always going to be times when you have plenty of money, and there's going to be times when budgets are super tight, and frugal meals are even more important than they were other times. But I'd like to encourage you with a scripture verse before we go. That's Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And I think most of us know that verse, but we usually hear it out of the context that it was actually meant. So I'm going to read here to you the full context. This is Paul writing to the Philippians, and he was thanking them for a gift that they had sent him. And he says, I'm not saying this because I'm in need, for I have learned to be content, whatever the circumstances. I know what it is to be in need, and I know what it is to have plenty. I have learned the secret of being content in any and every situation, whether well-fed or hungry, whether living in plenty or in want. I can do all this through him who gives me strength. So just like Paul, no matter what our financial circumstances, we can be content with it. That is the secret. God gives us the ability to be content in every situation. That's what it means when we say that we can do all things through him. We have the ability to be content no matter what our circumstances. So I want to thank you guys for coming over today, and I hope you enjoy our little recipe. The kids really like this one, and they're totally customizable and very inexpensive. I think next week is going to be parsnips and parsimony on the Frugal family food collaboration, and I know I love watching their videos, so I'm excited to see what they're going to share with us. I'll talk to you guys again very soon.